So about a year ago, I started going out into the English Channel, filming migrant boats coming across, filming something in particular that had never been seen before, not talked about, which was the fact that the French Navy were actually escorting boats into British waters and effectively handing them over to Border Force. And I did this because the story just wasn't getting enough publicity. Well, I think my actions did help the rest of media to start looking at this. Well, today I went back into the English Channel, and I have to say, from 4:30 this morning, all of our resources were being used. Border Force, lifeboats, another very, very busy day. 1,000 people came in through that Dover reception centre in the previous 3 days. We don't yet have a tally for today, but believe me, it will be in the hundreds again. What I saw today out there absolutely confirmed that despite the deal, and yet another deal that Priti Patel did with the French government yesterday, whereby we agreed to hand over another £50 million, still the French Navy are escorting migrant boats into British waters. It seems that the more migrants that come, the more money we give the French government. I think there's something very wrong with it. I don't think we should be paying them a penny piece, given the way they're behaving. But please have a look at what I saw in the English Channel this morning. OK, so you can see just over there, there's a migrant boat coming, absolutely rammed to the gunwales. I don't know how many on that, 20, 30, I would think, something like that. And there is Hermorvan, French naval vessel that is escorting this dinghy, and in a couple of 100 yards' time, it'll be gone, because that boat will be in British waters, and it's no longer a French problem, it's a British problem. Priti Patel, I want you to look at this clip. Can you please tell me why you've just given the French another 50 million when they're using that money to pay their Royal Navy to escort illegal craft into British waters? This needs answering. We can actually hear the migrants on the boat talking. They've all got life jackets, 25 to 30 on there, probably paying £5,000, £6,000, £7,000 each. So work out the numbers. Every one of those boats is worth big six-figure money to the traffickers. And there's our French naval friend dropping them over the line into United Kingdom waters. Isn't that nice of them?
There's a separation zone. It's a southwest lane, northeast lane, which is French, southwest of the UK. If you come down, United Kingdom waters. Right, and just move it down there. There it is, France, United Kingdom, and these well inside United Kingdom one.
It would appear their engine has broken down. Now, whether they've run out of fuel or it's an engine failure, I don't know. It is a very calm day, so Border Force are on their way, but Border Force have been overwhelmed this morning. A huge number of boats again today. We even found a vessel a few minutes ago with 13 people in it with no engine. 13 people simply with oars. So this is completely off the scale. These people here are in no danger. Border Force will be with them in 10 or 15 minutes. But we're looking again, I would quite confidently predict, at hundreds of people again today coming through the port of Dover illegally. So Border Force have now got a new vessel. Here it is, Hurricane. It was working on wind farms. Why have they got a new boat? Well, frankly, they simply haven't got room to put everybody on. The other day, one of the lifeboats just simply couldn't take 88 people on board, and so they literally had to follow the boats until they went onto the shore. This is out of control, and I tell you what, in a few weeks' time, that boat won't be big enough either. So there we saw the French Navy escorting that boat into British waters, and we proved it on the plotter with that map that you saw. I made reference there to the other site that we saw. I mean, have a look at these pictures. It is quite extraordinary. So there's a boat. No one's got a life jacket. There's no engine on the back of it. There are 13 guys in it, I suspect from Africa, just with a couple of oars rowing across the English Channel. I mean, the whole thing is complete and utter madness. And going that route and get across one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world, quite extraordinary. Two things I will say on it. Number one, it is a miracle that we haven't as yet had a major disaster, but given that some of the new boats are over 11 metres long and can take 70 or more people, and they're literally put together with bits of plywood and glue around a hull that is very, very weak. It's only a matter of time, I think, before we have a major disaster, a major human disaster in the English Channel. And the other thing I want to say is this. These numbers are exploding. Already, more people have come into the UK illegally across the Channel than came in the whole of 2020. I said a few weeks ago I thought 20,000 would come. I now think it will be 30,000. I've got no doubt about that, because nothing so far that the Home Secretary has done, despite strong words, has changed anything.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.